Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys again for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jen. Welcome to Jen Plans. So I've sat down just before the end of August and I am kind of wondering if it might be time to switch out my planner. I have had this planner specifically now for years, and I have another hard copy, kind of teal and gold, that I normally go to in the kind of spring, summer months. But recently I've kind of just felt a little blah. I kind of feel like I want to go back to a happy planner cover. I started looking at the ones that I have because I'm really trying hard to be frugal and not purchase anything new. I didn't really like any of the covers that I own. Some of them are, one of them being, actually I should share, this is one of my favorites here. It says you totally got this. I can't remember where I got, or when I got this one, but it was kind of, I think this was a student planner that I purchased on clearance because I was in love with this cover. So I kind of flipped back and forth between this one and then my hard covers. However, I'm kind of wanting something a little different for the fall and winter months. This black one here is very classic. However, I kind of feel a little bit bored with it. So I'm hoping that maybe I can convince myself that going to a new cover might help me a little bit. So I have this one here. It says Go After Your Dreams. This was one of my favorite planners that I had purchased a long time ago, kind of when I first started. Sorry if you can see the ring light, you guys. Let me see if I can adjust that for you guys, so we won't be seeing it the whole time. Hopefully that won't make, it's still on there, but it's a little better. Yeah, so I kind of feel like maybe I want to go this route with my gold rings that I have. What I started to do is I actually started to go in and create my own covers for the year by just taking some of the older ones I have and kind of putting them together. That might be something that I want to try come next year. I got up to April and then I stopped. So I've got all of them in here, but we'll kind of see where I want to go with that. So I'm not really sure yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first take off all my rings and put them on the new one and then kind of start from there. So go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I've gone ahead and taken those off. I'm not exactly sure if this is the way I want to go or not, but we're going to maybe just start and kind of see just what happens if I feel like this is something I want to do. So I'm going to put my rings on this one to at least get it started. Sorry if it's loud when I'm putting them on, but so yeah, I've been watching a ton of planner videos lately, and everyone's just kind of getting inspired by the fall time. I've learned that I love florals and I love botanicals and stuff like that. So that seems to just kind of be something that I come back to often. So I don't know that I'm ever going to actually get away from doing that. So I might as well just embrace that I'm a lover of florals, and that's kind of what's going to happen. So I think for now, this one's very kind of whimsical, dreamy. It's different. It's lighter than this. I also noticed that carrying this, it feels really heavy to me. So that's another reason why I'm trying to get rid of this. That being said, I also realized that there's a couple things in here that I don't really use all the time. So here's what I'm thinking. I have the beginning of the whole beginning of January to September. I think I'm going to again go back to just having a couple months and starting fresh. It seems to be getting a little heavy and outdated. So let's start with that. Let's see how that goes. So I'm going to take my new one here and open this up. I am going to take my first couple pages, which, if you know, I haven't really done anything with that either. So these are just some stickers here, some remember stickers, and my me time. I forget that I have these all the time, so I need to start incorporating these into my daily life. I'm gonna put these up top first in front. I'm gonna take my yearly mantra, my, again, pages that I haven't used, and it's now September. So I'm not sure what I should do with this. This I definitely use more. This I really didn't use, and books, unfortunately, I haven't really done anything with. So I think what I might do is I might just keep these two in here anyways, because the master list I have been using. So my master list is each year at the beginning of the year. I kind of just take the projects that I want to work on and we put it on a list. There are some things that we've kind of started, some things we haven't done. So this year is going to look a little different. So for this one here, I'm going to leave this one in here. I'm going to go through and I'm going to go all the way, since this is the end of August, I'm going to kind of just leave it at that. September here, I guess, yeah, no, I'm not even going to put this one in here. I'm honestly just going to start and I'm just going to put the rest of the year in here. Putting November in, and then December as well. Okay, so there's planner stuff for the rest of the year. This is what this looks like. Then I think I am gonna keep my budget section in here, but I might actually do a cover. And I'm honestly maybe thinking that my cover could be this one for budget, because although it's quite bright, let's see. I may like it, I may not like it, and I might just take it out afterwards. So there's that. We're gonna take our budget bookmark and keep that there as well. And then let's transfer over. Let's transfer over our budget section. Okay, I'm not sure, do I need this? I might keep this, but not for sinking funds. I think I might have an idea for this to keep track of repayments. I'm not sure yet. Let's just pop that in there just because it might be a good idea to have. Then we have our emergency funds. Or our sinking funds, I should say. And then our money challenges. Okay. So I think I'm gonna put all of our trackers, sinking funds, savings accounts, or saving challenges all into one. So that means that this is kind of both. It's supposed to be a monthly savings and a debt tracker. I'll leave that there just for now because it's kind of a dual purpose. But then we've got our sinking funds and our challenges in here. And then maybe at the very back, I can have this as just extras behind here. So I'll get rid of this. And then I'll have to get some extra paper, but maybe I'm gonna just keep this as extras. And actually we'll keep this in here as well. I want to get better at meal planning. So I did, maybe I'm gonna keep this here as a meal prep and have this here. And then I will have some extra paper and stuff in the back here. Sorry if this is really loud. I just realized maybe I should be muting as I'm going. Okay, so we've gotten rid of this. That saved me like quite a thick bit of my planner. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. It's very small, which is kind of nice. Maybe I'll add a couple of things in here, but so I think, yeah, I think this might be good. we've got just the rest of the year. So September, October, November, December. So we've got till the end of the year here, which is totally fine. That one's different from the rest of them. So I must have pulled that from somewhere else. November's going to be a little wonky. I'm not sure what happened there. I must have misplaced something, but anyways. Then we've got for December, and then we go right into our budget, which we've got our overall budgets here, and then we've got our emergency funds, meal planning, and then an extra page. Okay, I think I really like that. I think that's gonna work. I'm not 100% sure about this, because I feel like if I use this, then I have to then use another one for meal prepping. So maybe I can actually just take that out. I have the things in here for it. I might just make them a little bit prettier. That could definitely work. I'd probably take these off and make them look a little nicer. But I really think that might help. It's so little. Now I feel like it's so little. But okay, let's go and add some extra paper in the back because I did pull that out for this specific project here. Let me see here. I've got my templates here, which I always forget I have these, which is kind of unfortunate because I could definitely use them. But anyways, let's put a couple of extra just pages. I like to have just some extra pages here. Do a couple different colors of them because why not? Okay, and then I'll put some lined paper in here because sometimes I like to bullet journal a little bit. So it always helps me to just have some crisp lined paper. And then I've got these follow your heart pages, which seem to be the ones I use the most. Okay, so I think that will work. I've got, again, I'm actually thinking, I'll move this again to the back, put it in with the rest of my lined paper. I'm also maybe thinking that I want to add another section here for my work, things I'm working on. I do keep it in my computer on our actual like computer program, but I feel like sometimes I'd like to just have literally everything in one place. I know that there are some people that really enjoy having everything separated, but for me, that's not the case. I really enjoy having everything all in one place. So I might even add another section here for like work meetings or using my weekly to kind of update everything. So I'm not 100% sure yet. If you've watched my last video, it may be or may not be this one here where I planned a weekly spread. I haven't done this in so long because I've been using these weekly spreads to like jot down everything I need to get done for the day or for the week. But in a kind of a different format. It mostly just turns into work-related stuff. But that being said, I've also started this budget planning that we are definitely on track to be doing. We are going to start it hardcore at the beginning of September. It's kind of being based off paychecks. So every paycheck, we're gonna pay a certain amount of things, get all of our bills up to date, and then we're actually putting a lot more away for savings. So I'm not sure yet, but for now, I think this is okay. I've added a little bit more beef to it, so it's got a little bit more in there. So again, let's just kind of go through it. So we've got a monthly or mantra, I guess I'm gonna call this my confidence page. I didn't really have a title for it, but this is just gonna be where I write down one good thing or one positive affirmation about myself. We've got the seize the day, which again, these two we haven't really done anything with this year. I did this at the beginning of the year and I haven't really done anything with it. Then we've got our monthly, weekly spreads here. And then we're going to move into our budget. So we're going to do our budget. Then we're going to go over debt repayment. Again, this monthly savings and then debt tracker. I'm not really sure where to put that. I feel like I might need to put it in my savings because it starts with savings. So let's pop that out and move it over here. Okay, then we've got our sinking funds. I guess debt repayment is kind of sinking fund, but it's all going back to debt. I don't know. Okay, we've got our emergency funds. Again, if you notice, there's nothing done on these. We stopped everything this year. We just kind of had other plans and other things that needed our attention, so that's what it went to this year. I did have a savings tracker that we were supposed to go away next year, and I don't know if we're going to do that now. We'll see. Again, not sure. So I'm leaving this because I do like it. I can always just wipe the dates out and start fresh. Our weekly envelope challenge, this is the only one that I'm kind of doing. I haven't really finished it or anything like that. As you can see, it's not really that full, but I have been keeping up on this, and this I'm definitely going to try and complete by the end of the year. So that's the only one we're doing. Then we've got our meal prep. I'm going to start meal prepping. So this will be what we're having for dinner. We'll have our grocery list on the back. So I think that I might end up putting in my monthly or my daily, or oh my gosh, on my monthly calendar, you guys, sorry about that. And then at the very end, yeah, just some extra papers. And I do have these little envelopes in case there is things I want to keep track of. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below if you guys have kind of gone through this. I think at the end of the day, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to just go and end up purchasing some, or even trying to make some of my own. Like I did with the monthly covers. The only thing that sucked about making the covers on my own is that they're not very thick. So they will work for like the monthly, but on the outside they're much more flimsy than these because it's just the laminating paper, unless maybe I buy a thicker millimeter of it, because I believe these are 3 millimeters and I think you can get a 5, but my laminator only goes up to a 5. So I hope that you enjoyed it, guys. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I did actually reactivate my Jen Plans Instagram, so make sure that you go and follow me there if you haven't already. I know I shut it down a little while ago because I wasn't really feeling inspired to create, but over this last couple weeks I'm back into it, so hoping that this sticks and that we get some creative juices flowing again. So until next time, guys, thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Bye.